Hi everyone, I hope you are well. Today we are going to study the grammar of Unit 15 about the second conditional if. When you look at this slide, you can see if plus past simple plus would or might or could plus infinitive verb. We use if in the second conditional to join two sentences. The first sentence we write it in the past simple. The second sentence we write it using would or might or could plus infinitive verb. Examples: number 1, if he played well, he would win. Number 2, if I were you, I would study hard. Number 3, if I were rich, I would help them. When you look at these three examples, you can deduce the uses of if. So in number 1, if he played well, he would win. This situation is impossible to happen in the present. When you look at number 2, if I were you, I would study hard. This is advice, so we can use the second conditional to express advice. This sentence equals you should study hard. If I were you, I would study hard. It equals you should study hard, or I advise you to study hard, or my advice to you is to study hard. Number 3, if I were rich, I would help them. This situation is impossible to happen. Why? Because I am not rich, so I can't help them. Notice in number 2 and number 3 we use where with I. You can use where in the second conditional with all pronouns, with he or she or it or I or we or you or thee. So again, I repeat again, we can use the second conditional to talk about situations that are either impossible or might not happen, or to give advice. How to answer the rewrite question. Number 1, I am very short, so I can't play basketball. If I were not short, I could play basketball. Notice what happened here. I say I am in the present. We change it into I were not. It's positive. I am. We change it into negative. Were not. So we change the present into past. We change the positive present into negative past. And we change the negative present into positive past. If I were not sure, I could play basketball. I say I can't play in the present, negative. It changed into I could play, positive in the past. Number 2, perhaps if you learned English, you would travel to Canada. Use might. When you look at example number 2, you can find the word perhaps and the word would. You can cancel or delete perhaps and would and write might instead of them. So the answer will be, if you learned English, you might travel to Canada. Number 3, I advise you not to come late. Use if. Number 3, it's advice. So we use if to express advice. If I were you, I wouldn't come late. Okay? I think you understood these examples. Now the part of exercises. Rewrite. Number 1, I can't go on holiday because I don't have enough money. Take care of something here. When you find the word because, okay, underline the sentence that comes after it. Sentence is I don't have enough money. So I write if at the beginning, then I write the sentence that comes after because, but take care of the changes. If I had enough money, again, if I had enough money, I could go on holiday. Again, if I had enough money, I could go on holiday. Number 2, you should see a doctor. It's advice. Can you use would? Okay. So you think about if. If I were you. If I were you, I would see a doctor. Again, if I were you, I would see a doctor. Number 3. What would you be able to do if you traveled to Paris? What would you be able to do if you travel to Paris? Use could. When you look at this question, you can find be able to. We have studied in the first year that we can delete be able to and use could. But pay attention, you must delete the word would with be able to. So the answer, what could you do? What could you do if you travel to Paris? Number 3. Mona doesn't have a smartphone. She can't transfer money to her brother. Use if. If Mona had a smartphone, she could transfer money to her brother. Thank you for watching our video about grammar, Unit 15, the second conditional. I am waiting for your question. You can write it in the comments and I promise I will answer it immediately. Okay? Thank you and goodbye.